Shady Tales Tibia.
Like, subscribe, share.
Red Rose Series Lord Retro Trials, Part 1.
Subscribe, share.
You've carried a long shadow back with you, Shady. Begin at the start. What awaited you when you returned home?
Everything. I kept record of each step. Hear it now, Theoden. From the moment I returned, until the moment Retro slipped from my grasp. When I set foot back in Antica, my home was no longer mine. Retro had infested it with dream magic. He lingered in the halls like a parasite, twisting what was once Mihiron's gift into a prison. Shadows moved where walls once stood firm. Whispers crawled through the floorboards. I confronted him, but he would not fight me there. He laughed, taunted, and fled into the earth. Down through hidden cracks, into his lair, beneath Thais itself. That was the beginning of my Novicum trial, and of his hunt.
Retro's corruption spreads like a sickness, but no Rose stands alone. Who answered your call in that first battle?
I did not go alone. Valen Khan, loyal brother, and shadow of vendetta, fierce in blade, joined me. Together, we struck first. The path into Retro's lair was clear at first, silent, almost mocking. But as we descended, his true defense awoke. The lair crawled with spawn, not in their natural order, but doubled, twisted, unending. It was as though Retro had torn the veil of time and pulled forth every monster twice. Every corridor became a gauntlet. Waves of abominations spilled out, faster than we could cut them down. Vendetta was lost first, dragged beneath a tide of Retro's minions, his voice vanishing in the roar. Valen and I fought on, steel and spell against the tide. But it was hopeless. Retro's laughter echoed in the stone.
Defeat is bitter, but it is also a teacher. How did you prepare your spirit for the next step of this trial?
You warned me, and I listened. To face Retro, one must first face the history he hides behind. So with Brother Pteraeus at my side, I began the pilgrimage of memory. We passed through the Forest of Life and the Lion Sanctum, carrying the white silk flower as our seal of passage. The stone lion yielded, and beyond it lay relics of the past. Palette, brushes, papers waiting to be marked, fragments of a story half forgotten. Through the secret library and Fairest, we stitched echoes back together. A falcon's banner painted onto paper, a coin dug from shifting sands. Every token a toth for crossing deeper into Tibia's veins. From Oromund's iron halls to the ashes of Roshamur and the frozen wastes of the Hive, we gathered broken gears and shattered gauges, repairing the time-worn machine that allowed us to continue. History itself resisted us, yet still it opened. In Zau and Yalahar, we found skulls and relics. In Svargrond, I marked baby seals with paint. Strange, almost mocking tasks, yet each one bound to memory's chain. Even my soul was taxed, 5 shards at a time, each portal consuming more of me. Through Tiquanda's jungle and Ankramun's sands, into Venor's shadowed alleys, we gathered the skulls of many colors. Green, red, yellow, white, orange, and the black we had carried before. Each one a key, each one a cost. From Edron to Abdendril, down into Khazor-dûn, we claimed the commemorative platinum coin, sealing yet another fragment of Tibia's years. And finally, we walked the familiar streets of Thais, my home city, but not as it is. As it was. There, in Frodo's humble store, I placed brush to paper one last time. The picture album was complete. 5 and 20 years, all endured, all carried. When at last the mud room opened before us, I felt the weight of time itself pressing down. Yet the path to Retro stood revealed. He could no longer hide behind the years. His lair was within reach.
The path of memory is no small burden. Tell me, what mark did it leave upon you as you walked through Tibia's years?
I could feel the magic in the paint. It was not art, but ritual. Memory weaponized. For hours we labored, reliving Tibia's past, step by step, echo by echo. By the end, our strength was spent, but the road was cleared. We had walked the weight of memory itself, and at last, the door to Retro's chamber opened.
Art is not always harmless, Shady. Retro wove chains into your very hand. Yet still you pressed on. Who stood beside you next?
Then came the second assault. This time, Sinister Solace stood at my side, his courage unshaken. With him, we hired a mercenary, Poe, his sword sharp, his tongue sharper. At first he fought well, too well. His blade never faltered, his timing precise. Suspicion gnawed at me, but I had no proof. Not until Retro's chamber. There, in the heart of the lair, Poe revealed his true face. Whether Retro had bought him with gold or bound him with corruption, I cannot say. But when the tide turned, Poe struck not at Retro, but at us. His betrayal was the signal. The lair erupted, crawling with horrors. We fought on, Solace fierce as a storm, myself burning every rune I carried. But we were outmatched, overrun, undone. We retreated, broken again. Retro laughed once more, but this time his voice carried something new, patience, as though he knew we would return, and he welcomed it.
Betrayal cuts deep, but even this holds meaning. What truth did you take from failure, Shady? And what resolve remains in you now?
That his defenses weaken with each strike, that memory itself bends against him, and that though he runs, though he hides, the roses will find him. I will not stop. I cannot stop. By Banor's light, Retro will fall, and when he does, the Chayyane key will be mine to guard.
Then prepare. Retro's end comes soon. And when it does, Shady, your true trial will begin.
Shady Tales Tibia.